Well, hello everyone, it's Monday, February the 10th, 2025. I am Doug. It is time once again to play some Wordle. Our good friend Linda, 1541, writes in, maybe it will snow in the south this week. It did, in fact, a little bit of flurries in northern Florida last week. Maybe you can start with the word maybe. Well, maybe we can, Linda. Maybe we can. As a matter of fact, we will. That's an interesting starting word. I love working in the A and the E and the Y. So you know what? Let's mix it up a little, and maybe this is going to work out. All right. Ooh, that's an interesting outcome. Okay. So the letter Y out of position is what we get to start today. It's an interesting thing. Okay. I like that. I'll tell you what I'm left thinking here in this situation is I feel like when there's a Y in the word, more often than not, it's at the end. If it's especially if it's not in the middle, as we've deduced. So I feel like I want to work on a guess that would be interesting with the Y, testing the Y at the end and trying to get as many interesting things as possible. Maybe, so we have O, U, and I as a classic vowels. Okay, so O and I, and then some good consonants. You know what would fit for that? Noisy. This is just strictly on the premise of let's get the most quality things evaluated as possible on the second guess. That's treated me pretty well lately, and perhaps we'll get a little noisy up in here and find the answer. So let's give this a go. Is the answer to today's puzzle word noisy? No, it's not. But, ooh, look at that. We do have good information. The Y is, in fact, at the end. And we have a letter O as well in the second spot. Now, this makes me feel... I don't feel like I'm interested in a lot more evaluation of vowels, although I suppose there's the possibility of, like, O-O-T-Y. No, I don't think that's it. No, that wouldn't be it. It could be pouty. I don't think we have two Y's, and I don't think we really have a good chance of two O's. The only possibility for another vowel would be U for something again like pouty. Not lousy. We tested the S. But do I really want to go there? Is there something better that I can try? I feel like I want to focus on consonants here, right? Oh, what about O-L-L-Y? The old L, that would get us holly, folly. Poly, I don't think that would be in the word list, but folly and holly. So that's interesting. And dolly. Look at that, the O-L-L-Y trap. Dolly, folly, holly, lolly. Oh, goodness. I think we have to test this. There's at least four possibilities with O-L-L-Y, so I feel like we have to get going on that. The most likely thing that we're looking for here. Yeah. I got a funny feeling we're at the very least lighting up O-L-L-Y. Hopefully we get lucky here. Let's find out how it works out. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word dolly? No, it's not. But wow, okay. I was wrong. It is not an O-L-L-Y trap. Could it be an O-D-D-Y trap? But what would, I don't know what, foodie? Maybe it's, is it, do we possibly have, O-O-D-Y? It's not duty, obviously. We tested the D. It's not moody. Foodie, maybe. I don't think so. Although I think I typically see foodie spelled as F-O-D-I-E. Woody. Goody. Oh, boy. Nah, I'm a little nervous here. And then O-D-D-Y. What would be the possibilities in that world? Would be Now, you know what? I don't think that's the direction here. I'm starting to think OODY. So we have Woody. We have hoodie. No, I don't think that's it, though. I think Woody and Goody are what I would be looking at here. Yeah. Woody and Goody are what I think I'm looking at here. I feel like I want to go with Woody here. I'm getting a little nervous. We're already on our fourth guess, and I don't feel like we're far along as I'd like to be, but it still looks like a good guess, so I'm going to go with it. Let's give it a shot. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word Woody? No, it's not, but OODY. OODY. So I think we're at hoodie. I don't think foodie is spelled that way. Goody. I don't think hoodie is spelled that way either. I think it's got to be goody here. It's not. We've ruled out duty. So now here's the dilemma, right? And I know this is very polarizing to the audience. You've made it very loud and clear in the comments. You do not like the evaluation word on the fifth guess situation when there's two guesses left and there might be more than two things, right? Foodie, I don't think it's spelled that way. I don't think hoodie is necessarily spelled that way. So goody would be about all that you could put here, right? Again, I'm just really quickly double checking. Yeah, I think it has to be goody. If it's not goody, that means it's foodie or hoodie, and I would be forced to flip a coin. So now it's like I'm balancing what's the safe thing to do, and which would be to take the eval guess, do a word with, FG, two of the three of F, G, and H. Like Goofy. Goofy basically gets me where I need to be and guarantees the win on the 6th. But I know that's it's something that people don't like. The other side is to take a chance of losing the puzzle here today, playing it the quote-unquote brave way and not doing the eval. I'll tell you what. I'm going to mix it up today. I'm feeling like taking risk. I am not going to do the eval. Between goody, foodie, and hoodie, two guesses left. I'm going to take a risk. So is a nod to those who don't like me doing the eval. I'm going to go with goody because I think that's the most likely of the three possibilities here. And we'll see how this goes for me. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word goody? Yes, it is. All right. I don't know if you were sweating, but I was sweating on that one. Yep. I know there's a lot of folks that aren't big on me taking the quote-unquote easy way out in those. So in the interest of keeping things interesting and being sensitive to what I know that the majority of you enjoy, we took a little gamble there. We came up lucky, so we'll take it. So goody and 5. How did you do? Let me know. Very curious to see. Hey, because I did y'all solid. So if you haven't clicked subscribe, please click subscribe. I'm so tongue-tied because I'm still nervous. You know that it goes. Anyway, tomorrow is Tuesday, and it's going to be a jolly and merry time because we're going to start with the word Merry, M-E-R-R-Y. So it's never a bad time of year to be merry. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow for a delightful Wordle.